Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? Mrs. Carlin here. I'm so excited to be with you again because I'm really missing you. I'll be so happy when we get to come back to school and I can see your beautiful faces. It's beautiful spring weather and plants are blooming, and that's where we're going to move our study to, is what plants need to grow. And all plants, whether they're a giant big old apple tree or a tiny little brand new, I don't know, petunia, all need the same things. And we're going to figure out what those things are this week and next week. This is kind of a 2-week study. So after the morning meeting today, I want you to go on YouTube and listen to the story called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. It's a very lovely story about a little seed that goes on an incredible journey, and it's flying through the sky the whole time it's on its journey, and it passes over some mountains that still have snow. It passes over the ocean, but thank goodness it doesn't fall in. It passes over the desert, and fortunately it doesn't land there, and it lands in the perfect spot that ends up having everything in the environment that the plant needs to live. So it has the right kind of dirt, it has the right amount of sun, it has the right amount of temperature in the air, not too cold, not too hot, and of course gets water, because those are all the things plants need to grow. So, and I also want you to pretend you're a tiny seed after you listen to the story. So turn yourself into a little ball on the carpet, and then shoot your feet down, those are your roots, and then shoot your arms up, those are your sprouts, and then turn yourself into a beautiful dancing flower around your house. So we would do that in class. So it might be fun to do it in front of your TV or with your mommy or daddy at your house, or your sister or brother. After you've done that, you will find out that that tiny seed in the story turns into a beautiful sunflower that you can choose to decorate however you'd like for your house. Paint it, I don't know, color it, whatever you want to do. We would paint it at school, but you're at home and that's up to you. Take a little break and then come back to Starfall and find the letter S. Your sun is waiting for you up there. Take it off gently and glue it on your paper. Review all your letters, of course, at some point. Glue your sun in the middle. Give him a cute little face and some blue sky because it's a sunny spring day. Trace S, sun. And see if you can really isolate that first sound, sun, and that last sound, sun, and really listen for those beginning and ending sounds while you do this week, okay? Because that's a good thing to practice. If you can think of other things that start with S, you can write them on the back. And for the last time, we're going to do one more decomposing or composing the number 10. So get your manipulatives and divide them up, and write your number sentences for 10 for me, like we've done all the time we've been doing this. And that's it for today. You're free to go out and play and be done, okay? On Tuesday morning, go right to YouTube and find the story Peep Plants a Seed. It's just darling. And then on the first page of your journal, go find, this is in your packet called My Plant Science Journal. Go to page 1. Find this beautiful sunflower, and at the top it's going to ask you, what do plants need? So you're going to have to draw all the things plant needs. So dirt, sun, rain, cloud, and of course sky. And I just usually take a crayon and make sky real lightly. Okay, when you're done with that, that's our plants study for the day. Please go to Starfall, find the letter T. You're going to have a turtle taped on your T page or stapled gently. Trace and say T, turtle. And then you can finish your page. Excuse me, I'm reaching for my binder. And you can put your turtle in the ocean, give him a cute little face. And your T, turtle on the bottom, on the back, any T things you can think of, write those words. And then you have your number T, 10 book. So begin working in your number 10 book. Do your very best. Don't do too many pages and get scribbly. If you go to my son's YouTube channel, James Carlin. He has a cute little video on there for you to do about fielding grounders, because he loves baseball, and he and his son are so sad they're not playing. They made a little grounders video, so you're welcome to go there and maybe practice grounders with your grown-up in your family. So we're to Wednesday, and I want you to listen to the story called Parts of a Plant by Peekaboo Kids, the something show. It's on your paper, so Mommy can read it on Wednesday. And once you've listened to that story, you're going to find your journal again, your plant journal. Go back to that. And you're going to find page 2, which helps you learn about the parts of a plant. So go to page 2 and find the parts of a plant, right? And trace those words: roots, stem, leaf, flower, because those are all the parts of a plant. And the roots are what draw and then that gather the nutrients and the water from the soil. The stem actually works like a straw to bring all that to the plant. So it's kind of fun. You can just suck water up in a straw. That's exactly how the stem works for the plant. Kind of fun, huh? After you've done that, go to Starfall, find the letter U. You have a cute umbrella. And when you get done with that page, it's going to look something like this. Glue your umbrella on, put yourself under the umbrella with some rain coming down, and say umbrella. And on the back, I want you to write unicorn, because U is one of those, sorry, that's tomorrow, one of those special letters that makes 2 sounds. It says like umbrella, and it says U like unicorn. And finish your number 10 book today, okay? And I think that's it for today. Let me check, because I've been having trouble getting these videos right. Oh, I said to take a walk with a grown-up and notice what types of plants you have in your yard or your neighborhood. You know, just go on a little walk and put your big old eyes on and see what you see. And then maybe how they're alike, how they're different. Why is that plant growing well here and that plant's growing well there? Are they getting different amounts of sun, different amounts of rain or water? Just a little observation walk, and that's a Wednesday. So we are to Thursday, right? I think I'm staying right now. And on Thursday, we get to start planting seeds. This is going to be fun. So before you plant your seeds, though, you have to go onto YouTube and read We Plant a Seed by Sharon Gordon. Because today and tomorrow, we're going to start our seed planting experiment. So what I want you to do is go watch the video, We Plant a Seed, and then find your baggies. You have 3 baggies. One has seeds, and then you have 2 baggies with soil, right? So take your seeds. This is the thing you're going to do today. You take your seeds out of this baggie and soak them in water overnight. Okay? So today, listen to the story, We Plant a Seed, and then go soak your seeds. Then get your plant journal out and go to the page that says, what will happen if a plant has no sun? And I just want your guess or your hypothesis or your prediction. Will it grow? Will it not grow? Will it look the same as a plant with sun, or will it look different? And then when you wake up tomorrow, when we get to tomorrow, I'll tell you what to do next. But for today, that's all you do. Just make your guess and soak your seeds. Okay? So do that, and then I want you to go to Starfall, find the letter V, do the V, volcano is one of the activities on Starfall, and we're going to make our own volcano in our alphabet binder that looks like this. So you glue that big old brown triangle in the middle of your paper, and then you put the lava that's hot and red coming out and all the lava clouds around it, and then you practice saying V, volcano. And you can write other V words on the back if you would like. And when you're all done with that, if you want to do something extra, there's just a fun little addition paper you can do, just adding seeds, okay, for math. So soak your seeds, leave them, we'll walk away, do your volcano page and your number page. And then tomorrow when you wake up and you, on Friday, we're gonna plant your seeds. So let's just pretend you've been sleeping, you wake up, you come out into the kitchen, Mom, we gotta plant our seeds today. But before you plant your seeds, you have to go to the YouTube and watch the cutest story you're ever gonna hear about two worms who are named Wiggle and Waggle. And they look kind of like this. Aren't they cute? Wiggle and Waggle. Darling little story. Find it and listen, and I hope you'll enjoy it. And before you plant your seeds, and then just watch it. You don't have to, you can color this later in the day, but right after you watch Wiggle and Waggle, go ahead and go get your seeds, because I know you're excited about your seeds. Go ahead and get your seeds that you've been soaking and divide them in half. So however many I stuck in there, make half and half. Half go in one baggie, right? So put half your seeds in one bag and then a little water, half your seeds in the other bag, a little water. Leave it open at the top because plants need air, so don't seal it tight. Don't just seal it a little bit. You're going to tape one baggie to your window where it gets sunshine. The other baggie has to go where it gets no sunshine, in a cupboard, in a closet. You can put it in a bag, but no sunlight. And then over the next 10 days, you're just going to watch and wait and see what happens. In your plant journal, there are other pages you can play around with if you'd like. I only gave you enough things to do, experiments to do just with no sun. But you can plant another seed or use one of the extra seeds and not give it any water and see what happens. Or plant one of those extra seeds in sand and make the same prediction and see what happens, okay? So I left you those extra pages. You can also color today Wiggle and Waggle after you listen to their cute story if you'd like to, or just go on a walk and see if you can dig and find worms in the mud. That would be fun. And the last thing I need you to do this week is your W page, worm, and there's your worm. He looks like a W, right? To glue on your paper for your we're almost done with our alphabet binder. And you might want to put your worm in some mud and add some sunshine for him or some rain, whatever you want. And I'm trying to think, window could go on the back, or well, or Wiggle and Waggle could go on the back. But just finish your W page for me today. So that's all our work for today. The baggies work. If you'd rather use pots, you can. I just couldn't think how to get pots home to you in an envelope. But we've done it both ways, and the baggies are also fun. Lima beans take a long time to sprout, so you might have to be very patient. First, you'll see the roots go down in your baggie, and then you should see them come up. Put more than one seed or one lima bean, because they don't always work. But I'm hoping they work for you, because if they do, you can plant them out in your garden and you can have lima beans someday. So I hope I got everything in and I got everything in there right. I put on here that Friday I was going to give you another little video about how to plant your seeds, but something tells me you're going to be able to do it just fine. So I'm not going to tempt myself with that, because I've had trouble getting myself to get this done the right way. So anyway, have fun with the plants, experiments, tweak it however it works for you. This is just a suggestion. You never have to do it exactly my way. It's just the idea of seeing what happens to plants in different environments. So enjoy. I'll be back next week. My battery's going to go dead. And I really miss you, and I hope we get together before the end of the year. But if not, stay well, and I'll see you as soon as I can. Bye-bye now.